You already know what time it is, man. It's Mr. Brian Freeman, and this is Cadillac Chronicles. Today, we got my bro, No Big Dyl, in the whip.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, man. Coming off the show last night. I'm ready to rock.
Word up. Yeah, they pulled up in a full sprinter, had the whole squad. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Indie Tribe, man.
Word up, nah, that's real. That's real cool. That's real professional, and I'm glad you got a great team around you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's very, very important. You
Yeah,
dig?
shout out the guys, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Absolutely. But yeah, we're gonna get into some music, and then we're gonna chop it up.
Yes, sir.
Let's
get
get
it. Yeah. Everybody want to eat off our plate. What happens when the artists get tired of starving? Yeah. Art of war. Yeah. Just cause I be peaceful, that don't turn me to a pacifist. Jesus said to love your enemies, and then he cracked the whip. Smiles in my face, but nowadays they seem counterfeit. How come every compliment they give it always sound like this? Hi, my dear, you got some bright ideas. Why don't you sign right here? Oh, my mama heard it all before. Heard they wanted beef, and so I turned into a carnivore. That's why every artist gotta know about the art of war. First off, get your business straight. Watch how they administrate. They might cook the books before they put it on your dinner plate. If you got a leak inside your house, you gotta renovate. If they don't act decent towards your spouse, you must eliminate. Second, know your enemies. Sometimes look like friends that play pretend behind identities. Once you let them in, you get percentages like 10 at least. You pay for they fit in every trip with all amenities. You done got them lit. And number 3 is keep receipts and always keep them within reach. Never know what deceit you might have to defeat. Texts and emails expose a liar and a cheat. And a shot from a screen defeat a shot in a tweet. And number 4, I know you heard this before. Never reply to a comment online. Number 5, while you keep all that in mind, make sure you falling in line with what the Father designed. Okay, just cause I be peaceful, that don't turn me to a pacifist. Jesus said to love your enemies, and then he cracked the whip. Tax collecting Christian managers and smoking cannabis. Come down from that tree and pay the tax for your shenanigans. I swear the greed will ruin everything. Cut the leash, saw that they weren't thorough in they pedigree. Calculated L's, but they be minor like the melody. Better check the weather before you check the sons of Zebedee. Ask the son of man how long I gotta forgive enemies. He said to me, 70 times 70 times 70 times 70 times 70 times 70 times. I think I'd rather make them rest in peace than go confess it, G. Just cause I be peaceful, that don't turn me to a pacifist. Jesus said to love your enemies, and then he cracked the whip. Yeah. No big deal. Let's get it.
Word up, word up. I can dig that, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what's something that you're thankful for right now in your life?
Man, I just had my first son, bro, in September.
Congratulations.
Thank you, bro. Almost 4 months old. Changed my whole life.
In what ways?
I feel like becoming a father really puts in perspective what's important and what's not important, what's deserving of your time and what's not deserving of your time. And for me, really puts into perspective my relationship with God as the Father. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really understand that terminology and that relationship more through becoming a father myself.
Absolutely, man. And like what you said is really, it's about being more intentional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And that's really what focus, you know what I'm saying, is about. Because like we ain't got time for anything that's, you know, not in alignment.
Absolutely not. Everything can't get your energy.
Absolutely. You can't be leaking it out, man, because we can't be the best that we can be. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got to say no to things so that you can make room for the yeses. You know what I mean? It's like my son, like, it's a yes for him, period. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's things that now I'm saying no to, things that now I'm not, they don't weigh as much anymore in my life because of my son. Same thing as getting married. You know, once you get a wife, it's like, all right, some of this don't even matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? And a child takes that to the next level.
Absolutely. What's something that you learned in your life that really helps you?
Something I learned in my life that really helps me. I think the thing that is probably most central to me in my life is community. Like, I mean, even you were talking about it, like we pulled up in the Sprinter van with all the guys. Like, and it's just me doing this, but like we really support each other like that. You know what I mean? Like we're in each other's lives. We lean on each other. Those are my brothers for real. You know, our families have become family. And I think that even in this like day and age, like the way the internet is, and like, you know, people are getting more isolated. You know what I mean? And you just get in echo chambers. You're isolated. You're online, and I really feel like that's like killing us from the inside out. So I think that like real community, like in person, like sharing of that time and space together is like the most foundational thing in my life.
Word up. What does Indie Tribe mean to you?
Yeah, Indie Tribe is actually like the kind of the realization of those things that we just talked about, like community, relationship, like growth, brotherhood, family. You know what I mean? We're family first, and I think that the reason that people connect to the music and really feel like they see part of their lives and their families and their relationships in the music that we make is because it's authentic. Like everything we make comes out of our real connection. You know what I'm saying? Like real experiences and our real lives. So people feel connected to that. So Indie Tribe to me is like, Indie Tribe's like anti-fake, like anti-AI, like anti all of that, anti-social media, like in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like real life.
Absolutely. So how did it feel to perform at your first time in the arena at
Yes,
Winter
sir.
Jam?
State Farm. Yeah. Man, it was crazy, bro. It was surreal. You know, something that a lot of people don't know is I used to sell merch for people on that tour. Like
Wow.
years ago. Like I used to be the one setting up the merch tables, putting the shirts up, selling the shirts. You know what I mean? And so to walk out on that stage as an artist booked for that event, 15,000 people, it was a real like full circle moment.
Absolutely. Shout out to them full circle moments, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Word up. And well, Holy Smoke, like, what made you want to build that? Because that's one of the biggest Christian festivals. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. That's the biggest Christian rap festival in the world, as far as I
Word.
know. And a lot of the things we talked about, like we wanted a place that highlights excellent artistry for artists that haven't been able to have that platform before. You know, I think a lot of people are operating on outdated ideas of what Christian hip hop is. I mean, I think you can say it and people think they already have like a conception about it, you know, like an experience with it, like whether it's corny or it's like underdeveloped or it can't hang with like mainstream rap or they don't understand it, whatever. But when people come to Holy Smoke or they see things like this, you know, even this opportunity, like people are like, yo, I didn't know that's what was going on. And so a lot of times artists don't get opportunities like this or opportunities to perform at an arena. So Holy Smoke is that place where we can handpick artists who are like, yo, they're doing this incredible art, but people haven't been able to see it. So something special about Holy Smoke is like from the openers all the way to the headliners, like everybody gets like the same production, like the same lighting, the same sound, the same LED screens, like smoke machines, all of that. Where a lot of times, if you open, you know, you get nothing. But we trying to show everybody in the kind of the apex of their artistry. And so that's what Holy Smoke has become, like this community. And the fans, too. It's like a community. It's a real festival. It's not a concert. It's like everybody who's in there is on the same page and really excited about the art and about God, and it's become a really beautiful thing.
that's absolutely amazing, man. And that's really cool. Present people in the best way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird because it's like the industry is set up to like if you're performing, then the headliner has all the production and everything, and if you're support or you're an opener, like literally they turn your sound down so that you don't sound as good as the headliner. It's like, bro, why? Like if the music is good enough, then it shouldn't matter. Like why are we having to like why are we having to try to hurt the artistry of the smaller artist who needs exposure to make sure the headliner sounds good. If you have to do that, then the headliner might not be that good. You know what I'm saying? If you got to game the system so that the opener doesn't sound as good. So for us, we're like, yeah, even though there's industry norms, there's a way that people have been doing stuff, we're always questioning it. Like, just because that's the norm, if that's not the best thing, we're not going to do it. So there's a lot of stuff we're like, nah, we're not going to do that, bro. Like, we actually want, you know, it's like Gucci Mane said, like, lighting somebody else's candle doesn't take anything away from my flame.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So we're like, nah, we going to light everybody's candle that we can. You know what I'm saying? So.
Word up. How does it feel to know that Obama not only be bumping your music parabolic, but he co-signed you, and you know what I'm saying, and put on a lot of people to that song? Like,
bro, that joint is so crazy. Like, making his playlist. Before I made the Obama playlist, I thought it was like a PR thing. I thought it was like something you get your publicist or somebody to like hit them up and like, you know, get you on the playlist. But I didn't know. I found out the same time that the fans found out, the same time the internet found out that I was on there. Nobody even contacted us. He just put that joint up, and my song was on there. So I'm like, dang, I guess they're really playing this in the house, you know? So, yeah, it was really dope. It introduced like a whole new group of people to the music. It was very organic, you know what I'm saying? So it was a very dope moment.
nah, that's super fly, man. My boy over here real presidential, you feel me?
Like, for real. Like, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, man. So what was it like winning the Dove Award?
Yeah, man.
And what does that represent for you personally?
Yeah. So, like, winning the Dove Award, for me personally, it was really dope because I won it with, like, rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the Doves are like the Christian Grammys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And usually these awards, they go to, like, you know, worship music or CCM, like more singing stuff. Mm-hmm. So to win with a rap song, like, and we're rapping on it. There's not even any singing on the song at all. It's not like we got a singer on the hook or anything. It's all rap. And shout out to KB. We won that one together for the song King Jesus. It was really dope to know that operating in the specific gift that God gave to me, like not having to change or like assimilate into anything else, but to use the voice that he gave me, that we would still be recognized in that way, was a really great honor. So it was really dope.
That's fire, bro. Yeah, man. And see, you be doing a lot of fly things, bro.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. All glory to God, for real.
Absolutely, man. That's fire. And you won fan favorite on Tiny Desk. How many years in a row?
Yes, sir. 2 years in a row.
Back to back.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I mean, bro, that's something that I never saw coming either. I just, Tiny Desk has an annual competition for independent artists, because I'm fully independent as well. And I was like, bro, you know, I really want to try this. I love the live music element of hip-hop. I feel like hip-hop's been getting away from that, but I always thought that was fire when a rapper would have like a full band and do it that way. So I was like, you know what, we just gonna set up a camera, book a studio space ourselves, get some excellent musicians, and submit, you know, to NPR. And we did that, and the first time they did a fan vote was 2 years ago, so it was the first time they ever opened it up for fans to vote, and we won that joint. And then last year I was like, man, that was fun, let's do it again, and won it again, bro. So like I think what's dope is it's like the people chose. It wasn't like a panel of judges, you know. It's like the people were like, nah, that's the dopest one out of everybody. And bro, it was like 7,500 submissions.
Oh, wow.
So like, it's a big competition, so it's a very big honor.
That's amazing, bro. So touching on being independent, how important is that to you? And why do you choose to be independent?
Yeah, man, I think a lot of the stuff we kind of touched on today, it's like, again, I don't really like to operate within the traditional rules or boundaries of the industry. I don't really play it safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to, I'm very led by like what I think God wants me to do at any given moment. And so sometimes that doesn't gel well with like being signed to a label. You know, I was signed like very early in my career, and the people at the label, they were good people, but like it almost was like my wings creatively were clipped. You know what I mean? There's a certain way that they want you to roll everything out and to stay away from this, and maybe don't say this, and we need to put you next to this person and put you in the studio with this person. And it just didn't work with like what I feel like my calling is. So I'm not anti-label at all. I think there's a lot of excellent artists on labels, and there's a lot of excellent partnerships, and even I'm open to that. I'm not closed off to it, but it's just all the different label situations that have been presented to me. Even if the money and all that is right, I'm like, nah, I don't think we're on the same wavelength. You know what I mean? I think we're gonna butt heads creatively, and I'm just not willing to give that up. And then also the ownership of my art. Like, you're asking me to give up the ownership of my art for a partnership, so that's got to be a perfect partnership if I'm going to cut you in on the stuff that I'm creating. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's kind of where my head's at with that.
Absolutely. But shit, man. This is a great conversation. I greatly appreciate you coming through, bro.
Yes, sir, bro. Thank you for having me, man. This is super dope, man. For sure.
You already know, bro. Well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Keep grinding, keep putting in that work, talking to the people, praising God, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Doing what you do, because you're doing a great job.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man.
You already know, man. It's Mr. Brian Freeman, Cadillac Chronicles. We got No Big Dyl in the whip right now.
Yes, sir.
We're going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace, y'all.